Today we're going to rescue a 2019 F-150 from a spot that we were just in yesterday. So we made some tracks to Bear Lake yesterday actually. We must have just missed this guy. He followed our tracks in, ended up getting stuck, so now we're going to pull him out. So we are heading up the Forest Service Road. Tom's coming to do some filming and do some rigging because I trust him a lot more than the person I'm pulling out to hook up. So he's been there overnight. I think around 5 o'clock or something, he got someone to come rescue him, but he left his truck, so it's probably going to be iced in there pretty good. But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully the Yankum straps will do it. If not, we'll winch him. There she is. So we got backed up to him here. The road that he drove on is actually pretty iced up and hard packed since yesterday. So hopefully once we pop him out of the hole with the Yankum, he'll be able to drive back fairly easy. And then we have to pull him back about 150 feet and he should be able to turn around there. But first things first, popping him out of this hole. When I'm pulling people out with a Yankum rope, I like to start with a gentle pull to kind of see what I'm working with, and then increase my speed from there. On this occasion, he didn't come out after a few pretty good pulls, and by that time the snow was starting to get soft where my tires spun. So I decided to hook 2 Yankum ropes together, which would give me a little bit more stretch, and also put me on better ground to pull him from. The 2 Yankum ropes hooked together definitely made it a lot easier to pull him out. But now that he was out, we switched back to 1 rope to help navigate the corner. Since I didn't want to be stuck behind him in the soft snow, we unhooked and I got him to attempt to turn around himself. That way if he got stuck again, I could hook onto his front end and help pull him around. he was actually in there way harder than we expected. All 4 tires were off the ground spinning, so he got stuck last night around 5 or something like that, so it had all night for those axles to be frozen into the ground. So we ended up hooking up 2 Yankum ropes. It gives you double the stretch, and was basically as fast as I could go in 3rd gear to finally get him out. So that is the beauty of the Kinetic Ropes. So if you don't have one, get yourself one, and there's a link in the bio to get a little discount.
The next morning,
I got a call this morning about a Tacoma stuck up on the KVR, and we're gonna go try and get it out. We're almost to them. We got some snowflakes, and it's currently -3. Not too bad. So it looks like he was trying to make it to Shoot Lake Lodge and didn't quite make it. So we'll pull him out backwards, get him back on the tracks, and then we'll escort him the whole way to the lodge. Well, there he is, newer Tacoma. So it should be a pretty easy pull backwards. There's nowhere to really turn around, so I think I'm just gonna pull him back with my front. Yeah, you just got out of the ruts a little bit and then you're hooped, but that should be quite an easy pull. So I decided to drive around him so we could get in front. We'll hopefully go pick him up because he's walking back from the lodge, but the snow is very deep and sugary. Well, there they are. So they hiked about 3.5K, looks like. Couple and a dog. So I'll just do a small one to start to kind of feel it, and then we'll work our way up. Okay. So that one was just a light little bump. I always start with just kind of a test bump, and that's often all it takes to get them out, especially with the lighter vehicles. So hardly even used the kinetic action. So we're just gonna stay in front of him to the lodge, make sure he's all good, which he should be because the tracks are pretty hard packed. He said they went for a drive last night. They're staying at the lodge, and on their way back, the little dog jumped in his lap and he swerved off the road just a little bit, and you're instantly stuck in this stuff because it's probably, 3 feet deep on the sides and very sugary. So you're basically stuck instantly. Well, we made it to the lodge. They made it also, and they're gonna enjoy the rest of their stay, hopefully. So there's where he was stuck, just off the tracks. Very deep though. So it is now the next day, and we are currently heading out to do a recovery on a rental vehicle. Weird story, not going to get into it, but the guy just left it out in the bush and it is stuck, and I have the key, and we're going to go see what it's all about. So I'm just at the bottom of the Forest Service Road, just waiting for Denny to get here, and then we'll head up. It's only a couple kilometers up the road, and see what we're working with. There it is. Yeah, this is just kind of a, well, it's a corner on a Forest Service road, and it's over there now, which is hard to explain, but...
What happened?
I don't know.
What happened?
It's not, they're not going to be able to tell by the video, but it's actually a steep bank to its right, like,
yeah.
So...
Yeah.
That's what I mean by it'll be easy, but don't want to make a mistake.
Some bad choices were made here, and I don't even know which ones yet.
Okay, so we're gonna get set up here. Gonna kind of pull it backwards at a 45. Both of us are gonna hook up just in case. Like I said, it's steeper than it looks if it goes wrong. So Denny's set up there. He's gonna hook to the front wheel. I'm gonna grab the back, go back over here with my front wheel behind that boulder as a good chock, and we'll give it a tug, see what happens. Denny's just getting my winch line hooked up, and then we'll throw it in neutral for now and turn the wheels hard passenger and give it a little pull, see what happens. Danny's gonna pop his off now and hop in the driver's seat and help get it over. Just kind of on a mound front to back now. So try hard passenger and then put it in reverse. Pull forward a bit here.
Shift system fault. Service required. Yeah, just forcing it back into park. Nope. C manual. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so it sounds like it won't go into drive. I would have done this a little differently. Just throw it in neutral then, if you can.
No, it stayed in park for the entire pull, and it's not like it actually like re-spins the dial. It's crazy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's park or bust. I don't know what the heck's going on here.
Yeah, so it's saying
No, that's so weird.
there's something wrong with the shift, something or other.
It's not the parking brake. It's not any of that stuff. Let me just turn it off and try and turn it back on.
Classic. That would be my advice too. So yeah, there's they're lucky that snow pile was there and caught them from going over the bank. Or it might have been a different story.
I can't tell you. It's got the check engine light and it popped up and it said C manual, and then there's another error that pops up that says shift error.
Is there a transfer case switch?
Just the driver mode for off-road, this, that, or the other. There is nothing. It's just two separate dials. And I've turned on and off the parking brake, and nothing.
Yeah, so it must actually be all-wheel drive, not four then?
It's actually no-wheel drive right now.
So it sounds like there is a shift system fault, and I just gave a quick YouTube on how to get it manually into neutral, and sounds like you can put the key from the fob in the center console and put this little doohickey back, and we can get it into neutral to at least get it down the road to where a tow truck can get it. So I'm just gonna yank it back a bit so that if we do get it in neutral, it's pointing the right direction. Come on, girl. There we go. Now we can go forward down the road, hopefully. So it's manually in neutral, but it seems like the e-brake won't release. So we might have to drag it the whole way down.
Yeah.
Locked up?
Yeah. Yeah.
Seatbelt?
No. The weird thing is, with the cable manually in neutral, it'll let me put it in drive. It's not going to go anywhere. No.
That released the park brake. I heard it. So he just put it in drive, even though it's manually in neutral, and it seems to work. So let's go with that.
But do I have drive is my question, or do I have neutral right now?
You should only have neutral, but
You would think. Let's turn the wheels the other way. Okay, yeah, so it is just neutral. Okay.
okay, well, I'll
At least
follow you
that.
down. Well, that saved a whole bunch of work of having to drag it down. So we're just gonna get it back onto the main road where it's pavement, where a tow truck can come pick it up, and they'll take it back to their yard and do whatever they need to do to get it back to the rental company, I guess. All right, so I'm just down on the road, kind of spotted a place for him to land because you can't put it in drive, so he's got to roll to here. So we'll see if he can make it. Oh yeah, easy peasy. Hopefully he's got brakes. Nice. Oh,
Done like dinner.
all sorts of things.
All sorts of things.
It's good to have variety.
Absolutely.
That went well. Keys, which we can give to someone. All right, got Denny dropped back at his Jeep, and we're back at the scene of the crime. So I don't know if you can tell on camera or not, but if he would have gone any further, it would have been not great. He certainly would have rolled. I don't know if you can get that from the image. So his back right was right there, his front right over there, and that's probably a 40-degree slope. So he at least probably wouldn't have done a full roll, but at least onto his roof, or maybe 3/4 into that stuff. So he was lucky there was some snow there. Well, that's another one done, which went pretty much like planned, which is always good. Thanks a lot for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff, and we'll see you next time.